Blake Production.
A hot minute. Let's break down Galaxy Digital Holdings. So, I mean, sentiment as a whole on X right now, all time low, all time low. It's actually fascinating. Um, Meanwhile, I think right now, in my opinion, is one of the most bullish times that we've really ever been alive. Again, right now, AI, the arms race for data centers is crazy. You have Galaxy sitting here with one of like the most valuable assets in that realm, holding 1.6 gigawatts of capacity for data centers. So they're going to be in demand. Those data centers that Galaxy owns are going to be in significant demand. Don't forget about all the other things that are in this web that Galaxy is holding on to. Imagine Galaxy being an octopus, and each leg is a different sector or a different piece of crypto that they own and they control. Asset management, right? Now it's AI data centers. Ooh, Galaxy One. Oh, okay. GK8 tokenization play. They are in every corner of crypto. Fading Galaxy is fading crypto. So that just does not make much sense if you extrapolate it that way. So let's break this down, right? Let's look at what are we seeing from a technical perspective. Well, I've been seeing the same thing since 2019, since 2023 bottom, right? We've been seeing the same thing. What are we looking at? We have this massive pattern. I'm going to break this down from the get-go. Let's say we have this again. You could look at it as a few different kind of patterns. The way I was looking at it, we have this massive head and shoulders pattern here. Okay, here's the head and shoulders. This right shoulder is more of like a kind of a flat line support. Either way, you get the gist, right? Here's our neckline. You could argue that the neckline is right around this area. So you have this inverse head and shoulders. We break out, we retest, and we continue to run. We end up topping out at around 66 Canadian, and now we're back testing the neckline. It's simple. That's exactly what's happening. What is happening right now with Galaxy is quite literally the old-fashioned breakout and retest pattern. This is one of the most bullish patterns you're going to find on a stock chart, period. It doesn't matter what the stock is. If you see this pattern, it is a very intriguing pattern. So what we're looking at here, this period that we're in, just think of it as a supply demand ratio, and there's a battle happening in this zone. Right now, we want to establish a floor here. So the demand has to pick up and has to be strong enough to erase whatever supply is left in this zone. Let's say there was 1 million shares at this price level, okay? Every time we come into this level, some of those 1 million shares get eaten up. Here we have a million, 900,000, 800,000, 7, 6, 5, 4. You get the gist. As we weaken the supply in this range, the demand will start to kick in, right? That's where the buyers step in, they take control. When that happens, bases and floors are made. So that's all we're waiting for now. If you're patient, you will get paid here. That's the overall thesis. Galaxy will grow with the rest of crypto. It's simple. So in the meantime, if you can handle the volatility, you're going to be rewarded. Another cool way you could be looking at Galaxy from a technical perspective, maybe. Let's mark this low here. All right, we have, look at this trend line that Galaxy's been holding. Now you can mark this out a few different ways. Let's say you mark it out from the actual open instead of the low. It's saying that we could potentially come down to $21, maybe touch this lower trend line, and then we'll slowly act as support, right? That's a potential play to look at Galaxy here. In terms of targets, again, like look at this from a broader perspective. So when I get my Fibonacci extension tool, right, we'll go from the low all the way to the high that we made, back down to the lowest we went, We barely had any time where we touched this little golden pocket here, this golden ratio. We're going to come back down. The second and third targets are one over $100 on Galaxy. So again, like, people are going to get caught off guard because right now everything's down in crypto and the sentiment is really bad on X. Let that fizzle out. There's war going on in the Middle East. Let that fizzle out. Oil prices are going through the roof. Let that fizzle out. It's all distraction. The greater, broader, bigger perspective here is quite literally just up and to the right. So I think patience here is gonna pay significantly. That's the breakdown here for Galaxy. Peace, guys.